In Settings, My Profile, this is where you can start to create a really smart looking profile which you can share with practices. Only practices that you choose to link with will be able to see your profile, and I'll show you the practice view of a completed profile at the end of this short video. But first, a quick look around at what you can add here. So click on these accordions and you can see the type of information you can be adding. Here you can type in a brief bio, and here is an area where you can add key commonly needed background check type documents that practices need to see. To upload something, you just click add. You can add an expiry date if that's appropriate, or just go straight to adding a file like this and save. And under helpful documents, this is where you can start to tailor and use your judgment about what you'd like to add in terms of stat and man training or any evidence of your advanced skills or special interests. Some people even add their colleague or patient feedback surveys here. I suppose we recommend that you do add your DBS certificate here, even though being on the DBS update service is a requirement of being on the performers list. Practices still commonly ask for your certificate details so they can run their own checks. So just click add. Again, you have option to add an expiry date. You can upload the file, and I suggest just type in enhanced DBS here in the notes, and then that will show up as a title in your document list. So it's really helpful to your practices and your booking process to complete as much of this profile as possible. But if you're setting up for instant book, there are two key things that you are required to fill in on this page. First, tick which clinical IT systems you can use. Click them and then click update. And secondly, just review your mobile phone number here under important practicalities. This is because you will get text notifications of instant bookings, as well as the confirmation email and calendar updates. And now, just to show you a completed profile as a practice would see it, I'm going to move across to a doctor who's a bit further along in the setup process, and this person's actually made themselves available for instant booking, and when you do that you have full transparency over what the practice can see about you. So this is just a shortcut way of showing you the practice's view of a profile. And here it is at the top. From the GMC number you added at registration, the practice can directly link through to your GM register entry and your performance list record. And here is how the information you add in your profile is being presented to the practice. So it's everything in one place. If you're not using Instant Book, the practice would just see this profile and your terms and conditions, and there's a really great template for terms and conditions you complete elsewhere in your settings. And if you are using Instant Book, there's a bit more setup for you to tell them the work you're able to do, and that's covered in the setup guide on getting booked by practices.